The Book Dragon's Lair. ASMR. Beautiful day out in the park. What's that I smell? Whoever it is, you better come out of hiding right now. I can smell you. Oh, it's you. A human. Why were you following me? Oh. Well, I apologize. So you say you're lost? Oh. New to the city, huh? Well, welcome. I can help you find your way. Where are you trying to go? To the library? All right. Follow me. You'll have to excuse my gruff conduct earlier. But you see, it is always in a watchdog's nature to be a trifle ferocious. After all, that's what we do best. We watch things, we make sure people aren't wasting time, and we just try to get along. I'm sorry for startling you with my barking earlier. I just didn't know if you were friend or foe. Could I really smell you? Oh, of course I could. Though we are watchdogs have the same heightened sense of smell as our canine family. So I could smell you all the way from there. Tell me, what's your name, human? That is a very good name. I like it. It suits you. What's mine? Call me Bonnie. Bonnie Thyme. It's nice to meet you. So, out of curiosity, if you don't mind me asking, that is, what exactly brings you to the city? You hear that? It's just some teenagers playing Dungeons and Dragons. Their DM seems to be getting really passionate about it. Have you ever played that game before? Oh, I see. So you inherited a new home? That's wonderful. My condolences, though, but that sounds exciting. Have you gone to check the property out yet? I see. Do I have a place to live? Oh, I live in a little cottage on the outskirts of the city. It's got a nice garden. It's got a nice view, and it also cuts into the forest nicely. So I have easy access whenever I want to go on a walk in the woods or if I want to go foraging. Does being a watchdog make it difficult to forage or hunt? Not really. I usually get my food from the grocery store, but on very rare occasions I will hunt, and I'm very good at it. Of course, it sometimes If I'm alarmed, then that tends to scare away the prey. But I don't really hunt too much, just on very special occasions. Like every Thanksgiving, when my family invites me over, I make sure to bring a nice roasted pheasant. It's very tasty, especially when the skin's all golden brown and it's stuffed with rosemary and tomatoes and a little bit of spinach. It's very, very tasty. What do I do for a living? Well, I'm a watchdog. As you can see, I have my clock right here. And I am a watchdog for hire, so to speak. I also tend gardens part-time. People hire me. I help tend the gardens. I make sure that the produce of the garden is harvested on time, and I scare away any thieves who are trying to get a free handful. That's what I do. What about you, human? What is it that you do for a living? Don't worry, I won't judge, I promise. You write articles in the newspaper. That is very interesting. It is, well, it's always important to know what's going on in the world nowadays. Those kids must be having really fun playing Dungeons & Dragons because we've walked away from them and I can still hear their dungeon master prattling on. I have really, really good hearing. So, are you planning on moving into the house that you've inherited? Ah, I see. Well, good. I always like meeting new people. Well, I'm not ferocious all the time, but I have a very good sense of intuition. And I'm a good judge of character. And you look like a very nice person. What do you think of me, human? What do I do when no one hires me for gardening and watchdog work? Well, I find ways to be useful elsewhere. I come and go on occasion, and well, I go where I'm needed, and well, it looks to me like you need a watchdog. But we're almost at the library. I just realized we're taking the scenic route, but it's very pretty. Keeping track of wasted time? Well, I try to make sure that people aren't wasting time, but here's the thing I've come to learn over my years of living. Time is very precious, every second counts, and it is important to balance what you use your time for. It smells like someone's starting to use magic. I don't like the sound of that. I think the smell started to die down now, which is good. But as I was saying before, it's important to balance what you spend your time on. Well, for example, say you spend a few hours of your day working at a job, and then you get a day off. It is important to give yourself time to recuperate and recharge your batteries, so to speak. But it's important that you do not lean too heavily one way or the other. Spend too much time relaxing, you end up sluggish and lazy, like a doldrum, which are terrible, terrible creatures. However, if you spend your time working too hard and never giving yourself a time to breathe, well, then you work yourself to the point of exhaustion, and you don't have time for the important things in life, like spending time with friends and family, or pursuing a passion, and taking time to enjoy what life has to offer. Like this, for example. The scenic route is very pretty, and it has a lot of fragrant flowers. In fact, see up ahead? There are some roses. Take time to stop and smell the roses? Well, it never hurts to stop and smell the roses every now and then, especially after a long, hard day of work. That's what I think anyway. Don't worry, we're almost to the library. So, aside from writing for the newspaper, what are some things that you like to do? Be honest. I promise I won't judge. You can tell me. And in return, I'll tell you some of the things that I like to do. So you're a painter. That's very interesting. Do you think, maybe, if you wanted to, that is, could I maybe see some of your artwork? I love admiring art pieces. Do I make any art? Oh, I draw a little bit here and there. I mostly draw flowers from all the gardens I've tended to. But I'm also good at writing, little snippets of poetry here and there. That's kind of what I do artistically. My family. Oh, family. Well, I come from a long line of watchdogs. I suppose the kids nowadays would call me a purebred watchdog. I don't know. I am simply what I am. I am just a watchdog, nothing more and nothing less. But I do have a big family. I'm the daughter of 7. Well, from a litter of 7, so to speak. My family is big, but we're very nice and very pleasant. But again, just a trifle ferocious after all. We are watchdogs after all. What about you? What's your family like? I see. A little estranged, but what parts of your family are close or very close? Well, that is certainly very good. Oh, look, we're almost there. What's that? Me? Single? Wow, oh my. That's a little bold of you to ask, don't you think? Well, I mean, technically speaking, I am single. I have been for almost a year. What happened with, oh, he left me. Didn't want a watchdog waking him up every morning. But that's that. It's out of my hands, honestly. And what about you? Are you single? I thought so. Well, consider that a little karma for flustering me, but if you're not doing anything after the library, did you maybe want to get tea or something? Alright. I suppose we could find a way to exchange numbers. I left my cell phone at home. I like to unplug from technology every now and then. After all, if I'm going to be a proper watchdog, I ought to have my senses alert, don't you think? You know, I'm glad I ran into you. And look at that. The library's up ahead. I think I'll follow you just a little more. I mean, I've been meaning to visit the library again anyway, so after looking through the books, do you want to exchange numbers? Alright. Lead the way then, human.